What's poppin', everybody? It's a Saber94. I got a TCG match with a new deck I'm trying out here. Bliss Demon is how I usually name my Blissies in the video games. But this is actually a Comfey deck, the new Comfey that came out from Stellar Crown. I eyed it up immediately when I saw it, thinking of the strategy here. It won't end up being some kind of a good stall deck like Snorlax or other variants, but it's just something that I wanted to try out, at least test a few matches, and then I'll make a real deck again. But anyway, this Comfey lets both players draw 3 cards when it attacks, and it just combos nicely with Xerosic, I think. Makes some sort of discard, not necessarily mill, but it's gonna work like a way to mill, as opposed to milling the cards directly. Your opponent draws them, and then you can discard them from the hand. That sort of thing. Okay, so no basic Pokemon, I only have a couple, but this guy's taking forever to do something too, always pissing me off. And we have opened up with the Comfey. It's the only basic Pokemon I have, alongside 2 of the Cyclizar, just to have a few extras. I actually, when you mulligan, it actually does work for you. The strategy for this deck: let your opponent draw a bunch of cards, not thinking of what you're running, and then you go for the Xerosic. Anyway, we're gonna get the Comfeys down, and that's basically what this deck is gonna be about. Just attack, let my opponent draw cards, combo with Xerosic. I draw cards too, so you get card advantage back. It's not like you're wasting your attack and you're gonna run out of resources, so maybe it has a little bit of potential. But we are going to have to try and get something stuck. We are going to have to do some disruption tactics alongside Xerosic. Okay, so let's see what you're running. Opened up with a Duskull. That's annoying, but I guess I'm not running any heavy-duty combo deck. So if he just wants to use Duskull to kill a Comfey, fine. And gets the Froakie and the Pidgeot. That's the deal. I got counter catchers, as you guys can see. Pal Pad, a little bit of recovery. Because we are drawing cards ourselves too, so it's almost like we're milling, deck thinning together. Going for that Irida. Got the, what's it called, like the A-Spec special energy that's gonna prevent your opponent from getting a prize. So just stuff like that. Trying to buy myself as much time as I can and mill our opponent. Get rid of the resources at least. If you get rid of key resources like switches and good cards and energies they need, maybe you can get something stuck. They're gonna have trouble retreating, and then you can hopefully deck them out. That kind of thing. Similar like Venusaur in a way, similar like Snorlax, but I guess we'll find out if it's good enough. Probably isn't, like I've said, but just something that I wanted to get out there, an idea that I thought of. I don't know if any other people thought about it. So Xerosic, good little value here. It's gonna have to discard 4. If you can discard 3 or 4 with this guy, it's okay. Anything more than that is even better. But, you gotta be realistic too. Okay, so it's her choice. It's in her hands what she's gonna discard. And went ahead and discarded a bunch of special energies. Damn, that can't be good. Was the other 3 cards that much valuable? Okay, so Nest Ball gonna get the last Comfey, and we're gonna be getting by with this. I have the Stretcher board as well. Not Rescue Stretcher, the Night Stretcher, that's what it's called. As a recovery card too. It's a way to reuse the Comfeys. If things go right, you want to use all 6 of them, always attack him with these ones. Cyclizar is kind of like a bonus here. Okay, so Luminion, so far there's not really any great Pokemon to get stuck. That's the thing, you rely on what your opponent is running too. Big retreating Pokemon. If they run those, maybe we have a better chance of getting them stuck. If not, then you're probably gonna lose. Okay, you got the Pidgeot out as always. They always get it out turn 1. These decks. And I've been told we're going to get the rotation in a couple of months. I don't really keep up with everything at this point. But I guess if we're going to get it in a few months, then it finally means the V-Star cards, the last batch of Sword and Shield cards, are going to go away. So maybe if the tablet goes away, a few cards go away, things are going to finally slow down and Pidgeot won't be as broken. The thing is with this Pidgeot is that you can just get it out so easily. I mean, it was a phenomenal card like the original print in the original EX era. And you could actually use it multiple times if you got a bunch out. But, you know, you didn't have an easy as hell way to grab the rare candy with like a supporter and get an additional card. Like a way to search Pokemon too with the tablet. Okay, and he did get the Greninja out. I mean, there's only one card in hand. I almost feel bad doing this, but you know, we gotta deck you out. So I think I'm even gonna go for Iono, give myself some cards, and then give him a bunch of cards, and hopefully you can't get rid of everything, and then I'll get rid of it for you with Xerosic. So run the Flute as well, as you guys can see, as a way to force my opponent to get some basic Pokemon down. So revealed the Manaphy there. So that's it, his bench is full. These are all the Pokemon he's going to be working with until he kills the Dusknoir. All of them have a low retreat though, that's the thing. It's too bad. So draw 3, I get another Xerosic, we're going to hopefully use next turn. And, you know, we got a long way of discarding her resources, but I'm going to get there. I mean, I don't have a damn my own Manaphy in this deck because I would hate to open with it. It's just Cyclizar with free retreat and the main Pokemon I want to attack with. So if he does get the double snipe with Greninja, it's gonna suck big time. Get rid of get multiple prizes and get rid of my Pokemon at once, but the primary thing is getting dual prizes at once. It's just gonna kill me too quick if he does that, and I don't have time to deck him out. But he hasn't attached that energy yet. He's got that A-Spec tool, which is also new, that lets you attack for 1 energy of anything less. And in a lot of ways, I mean, I guess you could compare it with these A-Spec energies, but these ones just give you, I guess, the traditional attachment. Grant you any energy, and then give you a little bonus with the case of this, 1 less prize. This is just, I guess, it completely plays around the energy thing. It's like the energy gain from the SPs. Just attack faster. And you don't gotta worry about an attachment either. He gets the kill and he's gonna grab a card. I'm actually glad he's doing this, because whatever he grabs, he's just building up his hand for more stuff to be discarded. So beautiful. Xerosic is gonna put in work here. 11 cards in hand. He's gonna have to discard 8, or she's gonna have to discard. So that's good. So going forward immediately, the choice is in your hands, but 8 cards is certainly going to be painful. Just run out of resources, run out of your shit, and then, I don't know, maybe, I don't know how many energies he's running, but she discarded a couple of DCs in the beginning, which, I don't know, I guess she wanted to keep the cards that would get her the Pidgeot guaranteed. It must be the reason. Discarding double DCs. It doesn't appear to me this deck is running a lot of energies if she's using this A-Spec on the Greninja too. Didn't get rid of any this time, understandable, but did get rid of a bunch of other crap. And what I was about to say is, she discarded a few energies in the beginning. It doesn't appear she's running a lot of energies in the first place. So if I get a few hits maybe with the hammers, then it might be enough and we'll get lucky. Okay, so do the Buddy Buddy Pofin, do the Super Rod shit, and I attached my special energy too. Hopefully this buys us time. Dusknoir plays around it, that's the problem. Ah, damn it to hell. Maybe I shouldn't have attached it. I think it plays around it, right? I mean, I'm in the active position, but I think it doesn't matter because even though we get KO'd, we're not getting KO'd by an attack. I think the energy specifies it has to be from an attack. So I'm still not gonna get the plus. He's gonna get a prize. But anyway, let's see what she does. Pidgeot. I mean, I've used 2 xerosics. You gotta keep in mind you don't get any prizes in this deck, of course, like with Venusaur and most of the standard Snorlax shit builds. So anything that ended up in the prizes, like extra xerosics, I can't use. That's another reason why the Pal Pad is important. I got Airy too, and she could be good as well. But with big ass hands, xerosic is usually going to be better. Okay, her own Night Stretcher gets, I think that was like a Dusknoir. So here he comes. Get the free kill. Damn. I got this regret that this isn't a good stage 2 Pokemon that I could have used conventional. Last Dusknoir I've used was the one from Cosmic Eclipse, which was just okay. Especially considering the rough format that was. Right, and crazily enough, she used the Dusknoir to kill the Cyclizar, which I guess has the higher HP, but now attacking the Comfey, she's not going to get a prize, so I do get to buy a little bit of time. I don't know if she realizes this or not, but it was a misplay on her part. I'm pretty sure if she would have killed the Comfey with the energy with Dusknoir, she was going to get a prize. Okay. So now it's time for some counter catcher crap. Let's see, I reveal the Airy. I suppose I'll use this, but let's see if I get another Xerosic. I don't, it's just E or no. Go for it, Airy. You got some switches and shit. Nope, just the vacuum. That's useless. 1 energy in hand and the rest is just useless stuff. Interesting. So yes, I think my assessment is correct here. My guesswork. Not too many energies. If I get rid of a few, she's gonna struggle. So go for the switch as well. I'm gonna pull in the Manaphy. And Stretcher, let's get Comfey. So 4 prizes, 4 more dudes. Gonna have to get by with this. And going for that draw 3. Flower Shower. You guys ever taken a flower shower? Sounds pretty interesting. Sounds like some, I don't know, like anime shit. I guess that's what Pokemon is about at the end of the day. Alright, so she's got 10 cards in hand. That's a big amount. It'd be great if I could Xerosic this hand again. But, I mean, like I've said, I used a couple of Xerosics. If maybe one is prized too. We don't have any more, so I don't know. It does do the manual attachments. That's good. Man, if I could get rid of that A-Spec, it would have been great, but I guess you can sacrifice the energies and rely on this guy to attack for free still. So 170 kill and gets another prize and a search. Gotta keep it going though. Counter catcher. And I suppose I'll have to use the area again. What do we got? Energy search and the Pofin. Yeah, everything else in hand doesn't matter. Like Devolution Disc doesn't matter. The extra Pokemon don't matter. Boss's orders doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're going to keep this up. Her deck is low on resources. And just going to have to go for that Flower Shower again. I do hope I see at least one more Xerosic. Nope, but I guess I saw another catcher. Apparently none of these are prized. Apparently. Maybe there's one. I'm running 4, so I just used, well, no, actually I did use 2, so the other 2 are in hand, so none of them are prized. Alrighty, what you gonna do? Biatch. She needs a switching outlet or an energy to retreat, and clearly this sort of non-action tells me, you know, she has it rough. She doesn't have the outs. She's going for the Iono, but that's not really going to amount to much. You're still going to dig up before me, and I do see another Xerosic. Very good. So the moment her hand gets a little bit big, this guy's going to put in some more work. At this point, though, she has so many useless cards that she's going to be discarding those. But Pidgeot search, not really getting anything. Is this an indication that you're... Yeah, she scoops. So yeah, she realized she can't do shit. So she scooped, didn't have any answers. So that's game. Got a victory with the Comfey mill deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What